ain't said shit like that. If I said something like that, why you didn't address it right then? Why you didn't say something to me about it then?
Because I didn't know how to feel about it.
Call your other friend, tell her you come and you spend the night over there. You can stay over there till your flight. I ain't gonna do no lying shit. I ain't gonna cancel your flight. You can go over there, bro. You tripping. You ain't had no fucking business going out there talking to my bro about nothing. That ain't his business. I don't even talk to him about my personal business. I ain't got no fucking business talking to him about nothing.
I'm not sitting on the floor because...
I don't even want to be in here.
Oh my goodness. This is where I was just sitting because I was looking through my bag.
Do your thing. I'm straight, bro.
Okay.
What's up, bro? Let me talk to you. Give me a hug, bro. I think you tripping right now.
No, you're tripping.
Can you give me a hug, please?
Like, I don't even...
How am I scaring you, bro? I don't like that, bro.
No, like, I don't...
That's why I said, bro, I don't want you uncomfortable, G. How the fuck am I making you uncomfortable? I'm telling you, bro. If you say, if you saying for a fact, you standing on shit, you heard me saying some shit like that, but I'm telling you, your ass was sleep, bro.
No, no. Can you stop? Like, I heard you. There's no point in trying to play this little game like I'm hallucinating. I wasn't hallucinating, and it's not. I'm not even tripping about it. You know, like I'd rather us talk about it than for it to be an argument. I don't like arguing.
Anything you talking about, you heard me out of your own 2 ears saying anything about anything you gotta do with some fuck. Let's hear it from the beginning.
I don't know, like
I remember saying something to you directly about that, but I didn't. That's probably what you heard me talking to you. I was talking to you about fucking or something like that, but that was it, bro. I didn't say nothing crazy or nothing to make you feel uncomfortable or hey, you scared, bro. Come on, bro, don't do that, bro. Sit here and deny some stuff. If I said it, I'm the type nigga be like, yeah, I said it. I don't like how you calling people making me sound like a bullshit ass nigga. I don't like how you going out there talking to my brother making me sound like a bullshit ass nigga. That ain't none of his business. He ain't had no business doing that.
Okay, that's my fault.
Fuck.
I don't like the way that you came off to me, honestly, because I was just falling asleep. Like, that's the whole thing I'm trying to get you to understand.
I feel like you've been acting funny anyway the whole time. Since I met you, you've been acting funny. You gave me a half-ass hug the first time. You text on your phone more than you talk to me, G. If you came to a whole nother state to see me, the fuck is you on your phone more than you're talking to me? You face the other way the entire time. You're not even looking at me.
What up, though? You already know how I go. Make sure you smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment as long as you comment. You dig who I got here right here in front of me today. What's your name, love? Where you from?
My name is McCole. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Next to Splash Time. So recently you've been involved in some controversy, a whole story about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So where'd you meet Bill Feezy at?
I met him. We met through Instagram, but I knew of him from YouTube.
You thought he was cute, handsome, somebody you wanted to get to know?
So I used to watch him all the time, and I don't know. I just started feeling him a lot more, so I hit him up. I hit him up on Instagram, and yeah, he responded back, and it went from there.
Okay, so how long was y'all talking before y'all met?
I met him the first week of November. We linked up the last week of December.
Oh, okay. So,
but we weren't like, it wasn't like consistent with us talking in between us meeting up. Like, we may talk 1 week and not talk the next week, may talk 2 days and then not hear from each other 3 days. Like, it was like that. It was on and off.
Was y'all ever talking about like a committed relationship?
He was weird. Like, it was like, the reason why it took so long for us to really see each other is because when we first started talking, like, this man would get on the phone and be like, hey, beautiful, hey, when are you gonna marry me? Like, asking when am I gonna marry him, when I'll be his wife, when are we gonna plan our wedding, like cringy shit like that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you guys end up meeting up, he fly you out, you drive, what happened? How you get there?
So this is how it happened. He was wanting to come to me. It was kind of back and forth between, he didn't care either he could come to me or I could come to him, but he was on restriction because I guess he violated his probation or whatever. So he couldn't fly anywhere until like December the 20th. So past December the 20th had passed, and he wanted to come out here. But I was just like, I don't know, because I'm gonna have my kid, which I really didn't know. So I ended up dropping my son off and I just had some free time. So I was just like, hey, do you want to fly me out? Coincidentally, when I was telling my friend about it, I had just rekindled a friendship. And I was telling my friend about, hey, like I want to go to Atlanta and see this dude. She's like, really? That's crazy because I'm trying to go to Atlanta right now too. I was like, really? Wow. So I ended up telling him, like, it's crazy. Like my friend trying to come to Atlanta at the same time you want me to come to Atlanta. He offered for my friend to drive me to Atlanta and then he would fly me back. That's how I got to Atlanta. He offered for me to ride with my friend and to give them gas money just to avoid, all the extra flights with the delays and, for it to be cheaper as well.
Mm-hmm. So you get out there. Did y'all have any like discussions about sex pre-hand that you was gonna do anything? Was you expecting to do something?
Our relationship was cool. Like I had just got out of a relationship. Like the day that we actually started talking, my ex-boyfriend had actually ran me over with his car. Like it was just coincidence. My ex, the way everything played out.
That's crazy. Okay, so you must got some fire. What did you do to spark that?
I wasn't doing nothing. I was in my bed, chilling, sleep. 5 in the morning, he just busts in here, which I had been telling him to give me my key back. He wouldn't give me my key back. 5 in the morning, he just busts in here, just started acting crazy, acting like a hooligan, like he's on drugs. And yeah, like he started beating on me, and I'm like tired of him putting his hands on me. So I'm like chasing him down the stairs, telling him I'm gonna call the police. Like he just got me messed up. And he ended up punching me, and I punched him back, and his glasses flew off. He told me to find his glasses. We've been together 3 years, so I'm out here trying to find his glasses, even though he just beat me up. And he told me to find the glasses. I found the glasses, but it was like a piece missing of the glasses still. And this is funny to me to this day because I know I'm so toxic because I still fuck with the nigga. But he told me to find a piece of the glasses, and I go find a piece, and I'm walking like the way my apartment is set up, it's like a sidewalk, and then you got the part of like the road. So I'm walking off the sidewalk onto the road towards where his car was at because he walked to his car. And this dude like driving my direction. Like it's two ways. If he was trying to leave and not be anywhere near me, he would have went the opposite way. The way he's coming is like he's trying to come for me. So I'm thinking he's trying to come get the piece. Like this man driving regular. The next thing you know, just flat up, just gasses it and hits me. And yeah, like literally that's what happened. And he went to jail for that. He got a charge with assault with a deadly weapon. But that same day that happened was the same day that me and Bill had actually started texting. So, and then he's on here, YouTube, talking about how I was sending him pictures of my foot and all this. I never sent him one picture. He seen it on my story.
Oh, okay. Let me clear something up real quick. I had asked her, what does she do to get hit with a car? It's nothing that you can do to get hit with a car. So I don't want to be insensitive. I know y'all gonna tear me up that, but pause. Anyway, so let's go back to you get there. What's the initial?
He sent the location. We pull up to the address that he sent me. Now he want to talk about red flag, red flag, red flag. I had too many red flags, like already. So when he pulls up with his music banging loud as fuck. He just whips in the gas station all fast as hell. Like he just that nigga, like in this Chevy Impala. Like it's just giving cringe vibes. So then he like swings the door open. Like he ain't even stepped out yet. The door is just open. Like he's just about to do this big grand entrance. Like and just 1 foot out. Like it's like a movie. He just steps 1 foot out. You just see these Timbs. Like I'm like, hell no. Hell no. I don't want no nigga over there wear Timbs. So he just steps out. Like he's just giving, he thinks he's that nigga. I'm just like, and my friend can tell you, I was in the car, I said, nigga wearing Tim's, red flag. I'm gonna go bust out laughing. So mind you, we just had an 11-hour drive. We getting out the car. I'm getting out the car. I'm getting my stuff. I had my suitcase and I had a bag and I had a blanket and I had a pillow. So I'm in my one hand, I have my bag, my pillow, and my blanket in this hand. My suitcase is in the trunk. So I'm in the back seat. I'm getting all my stuff out the car so I can, go to the next vehicle. So I get out the car. I give him a hug. Like, I just it was just natural instinct to grab my stuff. He come up to me and we hugged. It was a one-armed hug only because I had stuff in my hand. I didn't think nothing of it. But to him, looking at his video, he's saying that, oh, I should have just dropped all my stuff. And like, I'm sorry, but that's just not me. Like, you know, I'm a chill, laid back person. Like, it's my first time meeting you. I understand you got viewers and shit, but I'm not going to treat you like you're a celebrity. You know, like I'm just a fan. Like, you know. So everything was chill. Like, I mean, I seen those red flags, but still everything was chill. We went back to his place. Everything was fine. There was no problems.
Where did it start to go wrong at? What was the first, like?
Everything went wrong the second day. The second day we had.
Did y'all do anything the first day?
Yeah, we went out to eat. He took me to T.I.'s restaurant and then went to this place called Sandbox VR. We had fun. The vibe was there.
Did y'all have sex?
No.
Oh,
well, no. When I went to because again, it was my first time meeting him and I'm in a whole other state. You know, I got to get comfortable and acquainted. Again, I had just got out of a relationship. I had already let him know that I was celibate. And he was just basically telling me, like, if you celibate, stand on that. That means you can't do nothing. That means no, you know, no playing with yourself, no nothing. I wasn't doing none of that. I was just expressing to him after everything that I've been through. And you kind of came in when everything was going on. I'm just chilling. That was very clear. When we was on the phone before we linked up, we never even talked sexual at all. It was none of that whatsoever. It was chill vibe.
How was that T.I. restaurant experience?
It was cool. Like, it was nice. Like, they had some good food and the drinks was good. Everything was cool. Everything was cool between us too.
Okay. So you get into the second day. This is where it starts to go weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate for me.
So we get up, we had a late start on the day. We go out to eat. We trying to find restaurants to go out to eat at. Like, we had pulled up to this small area. I don't remember. They had like a bunch of different restaurants in there, but they were full, like, you know, booked. So we ended up just going to go put our name on the reservation at this place called Maziano's or something like that. And we go and we walk around the mall. We just went and walked around the mall. We waited for the hour to pass by. Now, before we even put our name on the list, my friend had hit me up, my friend that was already in Atlanta. But again, before I came out there, I did let him know, like, hey, you know, my friend's going to be in Atlanta. I know that she's going to want me to go out with her because she's coming out here to chill and have fun, you know, do what she's doing. I'm coming out here for you, but I just want to let you know. And he told me that it was fine. He said he had no issue. That's cool. So my friend hit me up and was wanting me, trying to see what I was doing, which I told her I was busy right now, but later, I don't know. And she wanted me to go out with her. I told him, I let him know. He said, okay. So we waiting for the little hour to pass by. I'm on my phone because I'm trying to sit, you know, coordinate stuff with my friend, see what's going on while we waiting. So another thing in one of his videos is that he tried to say that he sat down and then I went over here and sat down away from him. That's not what happened. After we walked through the whole mall, we just standing there by the door. There was a one seat right here. I just sat down in this one seat. There was a whole couch right here, and there was only one person sitting on the couch. The couch got like 2 more sections people can fit. He don't even sit on the couch. He goes all the way around on the side of the couch and sits down all the way on the other side of the corner. That's what happened. So, I mean, I did text him. And again, I got proof. I texted him. I was like, hey, you can come over here. He comes and sits by me. We wait. We go eat. Now, when we go eat, the table was set up. It's a U. Table is a U. I'm sitting right here, which is like the middle of the table. He's sitting right here. It's a U. I'm right here. He's right here. Why would you not sit right here?
Right.
You know, we'll be on a date. So I didn't think nothing of it. I'm not tripping shit. I'm vibing out, you know? Mm-hmm. So while we eating, everything's cool. The waiter to me looks like my cousin. Right hand to bottom, he looked like my cousin. And so another thing I didn't like about him, just trying to throw this in there, is when we will go out to eat, I've never met where a man needs to order for a woman. I always know a woman to speak and order for the man. Every time we go out to eat, he trying to order for me and speak for me and tell them what I want. Like, damn, I got a mouth, I can speak. So the dude comes, he trying to speak for me, but honestly, I stepped up this time when I spoke for myself because that was just weird for me. Maybe that's just a Texas thing. I don't know. So I'm like telling the dude what I want. He tell the dude what he want. And the dude's coming and going, he gonna tell me he feel like the dude making googly eyes at me. I didn't feel like the dude was making googly eyes at me. I just feel like he was being a respectful waiter. He was being very nice, very respectful. So we go eat, everything was cool. In the middle of the dinner, he gonna tell me I really feel some type of way because you gave me a side hug when you came. I was just like, you felt like that? My hands are full, my bad. So I put all my stuff down and scooted over to where he was at and gave him a double arm hug, just to replace that if you really feel some type of way about it. So we eat, everything cool. Now, when it was time to go, I don't know about you, but I ain't never been to Atlanta. It was cold as fuck out there. So I wanted him to go get the car and pull it up to the front of the restaurant so I didn't have to walk all the way over there where it was at. He went and did it. But on his video, he's trying to say that he feel like I was trying to get the dude digits. I don't even like light-skinned niggas. Like, what? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So what happened from there? Everything was cool. Now we going out. Now it's getting later on in the night. We leave the restaurant, everything fine. My friend hit me up. He take me to where my friend at. I'm chilling vibing with my friend. We say our goodbyes, but before we say goodbye, I'm like, give him a hug. I'm like, bye, bye. And he's like looking at me crazy. I'm like, you're not gonna say bye back? He was like, ain't no bye. Better say see you later. I'm like, damn, my bad. See you later. Okay. Let me hear it and leave for this man to turn on me. So I leave or whatever, and I'm out till like 4 or 5 in the morning. He come pick me up from my friend. But before he came pick me up, he texted me and was like, I want to cuddle with you. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I want to cuddle with you too. Like, cuddling is fine. Like, that's nothing sexual. That's cool. So I told him, I want to cuddle with you too. Mind you, I've been drinking, smoking, been out for a couple of hours now. So he come pick me up. We go back to his crib. I'm showering. But before, another thing, I'm showering. When I get out the shower, I'm like, I guess he was doing laundry when I was gone. And on the bed was a jacket. It wasn't my jacket. It was a whole female's jacket. And it's a female jacket, like a active wear jacket. They got the little holes in the jacket. Like, yeah, it wasn't mine, but I recorded it just in case. I don't know. I just recorded it just because. So I get in the bed. He gets in the bed. We laying there. We kind of was like cuddling in a way, but we weren't cuddling in a way. We were kind of like touching, but not touching. So he was like asking me, what I had did while I was out with my friends. And I kind of like was explaining to him. But at this point, it's like 5, 6 in the morning. I'm like dozing off in a way. So I kind of like dozed off. And then like he was like, say something. And he kind of like woke me up. So I'm like laying there with my back to him. Like I'm laying on my back like this. I just like feel this dude like sneakily coming up to like touch me. Like, if a dude gonna touch you, they gonna touch you. But he's like he trying to be quiet and slick about it. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I'm like, you're not tripping right now. So like he finally like touched me. He like puts his hands on my waist like this, but I'm laying down, so he's like this. So then he starts like, baby, like, I don't know, very cringely. It's very cringe. It's like, baby, like wake up, we're supposed to be cuddling, like, shit like that. So he like just pops up out the bed real fast, goes to his dresser, pops open the Don Julio. Like I know the noises that I'm hearing. He pops open the Don Julio, takes a shot, and then just like jumps back in the bed and like, puts his hand back on me. And so he didn't do it sneakily that time. He just put his hand right there. So then he's just like touching on me. Like, I don't know, it's getting weird because he's like in my ear at the same time saying like, oh, I want you. I want to fuck. Like, give me that pussy. Like, all that, like, it's just giving cringe. So I'm just like, hell no, like, I don't want to fuck a nigga acting like that.
Right.
So he's trying to put his hands on my cat. He tried to like pull my pants down, like, asking me, can I pull these down? But the way he's saying it is what's throwing me off. It's like, baby, like, it's like he's drunk. Like, he just got drunk off of one shot. He's just like, baby, like, I want you. Like, I want that pussy. So then, like, at this point, I'm just laying there. I'm trying to play like I'm asleep. So then he like starts turning his switch on. Like he just turns the switch on and just goes bonkers and like, man, fuck this bitch. Like she don't want to give me no pussy. Man, fuck this shit. And then he'll go back to like trying to be baby. Like I want you. And then he had like pulled out his phone, act like he called a girl, talking about like, what you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna come over there, send me the Addy. I'm gonna come over there, beat that pussy up. I don't flew this girl out over here and she don't want to give me no pussy. Like, I'm like, am I like, I gotta be asleep right now. Like, this is a joke. So then I'm still just laying there playing sleep. And then he'll like come back over here and try to touch me. And then I'm just like, he's like, McCall, I'm like, like, trying to like sleepily, like, He's like, can I take these off? And I'm like, that's what I'm doing. Like, the fuck. So I think at this point he got mad. He just gets up out the bed and puts his clothes on. He leaves. But like, I'm like scared in a way. Like I was honestly like freaked out. I'm like, heart beating fast. I'm like, what do I do? I'm in a whole other state. Like, hell no, it's 6 a.m. and I can't even call my friend, tell her really come get me because I know she knocked out. We was just drinking. So I get up and I go tell his roommate. He got a roommate in there. I just tell his roommate what just happened, like how he making me feel really uncomfortable. And I'm not on that. So the roommate was just like telling me he gonna talk to him. And that's kind of what happened. The roommate told me he's gonna talk to him. And I guess the roommate talked to him because then he starts texting me, talk about why the fuck you in my bruh face, take your ass back in the fucking room right now. Like just coming at me like I'm a lapdog. Like it's crazy. So, I mean, that's kind of what happened. I stayed in the room, waited for him to pull back up. And when he pulled back up again, it's just like, it's like he has split personality because one minute he's just like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to do this with you. And the next minute he's like, why the fuck you go out there? You put my bro in the business. Like, he don't need to be in nobody's business. He don't need to know nothing about my business. Like, that's literally how he's talking. I'm like, the fuck? Like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't feel comfortable. You're scaring me. You already know that I've been through domestic violence and you being very aggressive with me. And you already, like, I'm telling you, like, when a man is aggressive towards me, I'll shut down. So I'm starting to shut down right now. I'm just scared. Like I'm just sitting in the room on the floor, like literally on the floor by the door. I don't know what to do. Like I'm blowing my friend up. She's not answering. And he just wanted to argue back and forth all night, back and forth. Just basically telling, like, then when I kind of would like try to lay down and go to sleep, he telling me, oh, I'm not gonna get no sleep because why the fuck I do this and why the fuck I do that. Then the crazy part about it is the whole time I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I wasn't asleep. I was playing sleep. I heard everything you said. I felt everything you doing. You scaring me right now. He was like, nah, you ain't hear me say nothing. Like, I just making all this up. Like, so I was like, so you mean to tell me you didn't sit up here and say, oh, she don't want to give me no pussy. Oh, whenever I go back home, you're not going to fuck with me. You wasn't up here in my ear begging, Nicole, please. No, like you wasn't just doing that. He was like, no, you tripping. He literally told me that to my face. No, you tripping. You didn't hear me say none of that. I'm like, oh, he trying to protect himself. Like, he trying to protect himself just in case he feel like I'm going to do some shit. He just want to be able to just be like, he forever just said no.
Right.
And
I heard. Go ahead.
And after that, I just ended up falling. I think I ended up still getting into bed. I just, like, we argued for a long time. I guess eventually he got tired. He fell asleep because I know he went to sleep before I did. And then I got into bed, but I was under my own blanket, my own pillow. And yeah, I went to sleep. When I woke up the next morning, he wasn't there.
Damn. Did you leave after this or did you spend another night down there?
No. So when I woke up the next morning, he wasn't there. I was awake for like 3 hours. He still had not came back to the house. So I called him first. He declined my call. So then I texted him, was like, what you doing? He was like, nothing, chilling. What you doing? I was like, really? I don't want to. I called him again. He didn't answer. So I was like, I really don't want no beef with you. So do you just want me to leave? That's what I asked him. He said, there ain't never no beef, but yeah, you can go.
Oh, shoot. So you leave. Do you hook back up with your friend?
He had his homeboy take me to my friends.
Was his homeboy trying to hit on you when y'all was on the ride?
No, we didn't talk at all. We didn't speak. The last time we said anything was when I was leaving out the apartment and he was just like, I got that for you. And he took my suitcase up the stairs.
Okay. You end up going to party the next day? I seen some footage of you partying.
That same night I went to the party, like, which was the only night that I was really supposed to go out with my friend, which was New Year's, like coming into New Year's.
So while you was there, you kept getting calls?
Yeah, while I was out at the club, he just like randomly started calling me. So like I had went to the bathroom, see he was calling me. I was like, let me just answer. Like I was kind of trolling at this point because I knew I wasn't gonna go back over there and he just had me messed up and I was just done for it all because before I went out, he was already calling me drunkly, just yeah. So when I was in the club, he called me. I was like, hello. He was just like drunk, still drunker. He was just like, oh, are you really gonna do this? You're not gonna come back over here tonight? I was just like, no, I'm gonna stay over here with my friends. He's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, just started cussing, talking rowdy. So I just put the phone down and continue to use the bathroom, just letting him rant on his own. He'll probably hang up. And I looked back at my phone, he wasn't there. So after that, he just like kept calling me. Like he just kept calling me, just kept blowing me up. Like he probably called me like, I don't even know. Like I don't know, that's how he kept doing it. That's how I felt.
Damn. It he started texting you from different numbers?
So then when we leave the club, like weird numbers are texting me, like they're texting me like they're my friends. So I'm like, hey, bitch, McCall, are you okay? Like how females hit their friends up to see if they good. It was just like weird. So I'm thinking at first it didn't dawn on me because the last 4 digits of the first number looked like one of my friends' number. So I kind of had in my mind that it was him though. So the first time they called me, I put the phone on mute. They didn't say nothing. Hang up. Then they text back again, and then they called again, and I answered, put the phone on mute, was quiet for a couple seconds, and then he spoke and was like, "So these are the type of fucking games you playing, bro?" And I just hung up. I'm like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" So my friend was in the car too. She was like, "Bitch, that is weird." I'm like, "Do you hear me?" So then he like, I'm telling him like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. Just stop calling me. Like you're texting me from different numbers. It's creepy. He continues to text me from another number, just all that. Like just kept calling me from different numbers and texting me from different numbers.
He threatened to cancel your flight?
Yes.
Or
So
did
he threatened. He threatened. At first he threatened and then he actually did it. I didn't believe him, but he was just like, text me and was like, since you want to play games, that's why I canceled your flight, book your own shit. So I'm like, that's so weird. Why would you do that? Like, no. So I called American Airlines. No, first he sent me the whole itinerary. He sent everything to me. So I called Expedia at first because that's who we booked it through. And, basically told them what happened and they rebooked it for me. Then when I woke up the next morning, it was canceled again. So I called American Airlines, told American Airlines what was going on. And the lady was real nice and she was real understanding and she rebooked it for me and she put a passcode on the account so that he couldn't cancel and rebook it anymore.
Wow. So you did end up taking the flight home? You did get home safely?
I did.
And the friend that you was chilling with, that was a female?
Yeah. Her and her boyfriend, her boyfriend is from Atlanta. Her boyfriend's people stay in Atlanta. And so they came to Atlanta for New Year's to spend with her boyfriend's family.
Mm-hmm.
But we're all from Dallas.
Does this make you not want to meet nobody online again, or you just probably just a one-time situation?
I think it was him because I've had it's not my first time being flown out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, you've been okay.
It was just him. It was just what he was giving. And then when I got home, he wanted to try to text me a paragraph and apologize, and it's just weird. I want to read it real quick, and then he just try to play victim. Like you could never. I just want to read the message real quick. This is what he texted me when I got back home. So maybe the next day when I made it home. This is what he sent me. 1 second. Okay. So he texted me and was like, hey, I wanted to apologize for talking crazy in these texts, even though you acting crazy is what got me started. I still know better than that. And I just want to straighten my face. Also, I never canceled the flight. I was just talking shit because you was making me mad. Well, just want to say that. Take care of yourself. He's a psychopath.
But his flight was canceled.
Exactly. And you didn't cancel it not one time, but you canceled it 2 times. And then you want to sit up here and say, how can I cancel a flight? How can I cancel a flight? I don't know. The lady from American Airlines was telling me that you were canceling it online. She could see how you were doing it down to the T. Why would I cancel my own flight?
Right, exactly.
I had screenshots of it saying it was canceled.
That's crazy. When a man fly you out, do they always expect something from you?
I mean, if it's been discussed, it was never discussed.
Right.
It's different if we done talked like that previously before me coming out. But if we never even had no interactions like that, it's weird. It just, especially after, we kind of did before I actually flew out there. We had actually started talking a lot more frequently because, like I said, at first it was 1 week we maybe not talk, a couple days go by, we probably won't talk, but we was talking every day. I kind of started falling asleep on the phone with him. So I was starting to, build a bond with him, but it just seemed like in person, it was just not it.
a question is a little different from what we was talking about. When a man take a woman out, what should the first date at least cost? Like, would you be happy with going to Red Lobster or Outback?
Mm, I'd
Oh,
be cool with anything, honestly. Shoot up. You don't flew me out, but I'm saying my personal opinion. I don't want nobody to take me to no Red Lobster, no Outback. It's nothing wrong with it, but I wouldn't prefer it because I done been there. Show me something new.
I dig that. I love your accent. So it's no price range on a typical first date.
No, he took me to T.I.'s restaurant. You know, I had ordered he told me to get whatever I wanted. I got the highest thing on the menu, which is like some Cajun crab claws, and them mugs was busting. And I had got like 2 lemon drops, like and that filled me up. And that wasn't cheap. I think the Cajun crab claws were like $50, $60.
Mm. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You ever been flown up north? Mess with a dude from the north?
Up north. No. Like New York?
New York, Michigan, Chicago.
Mm-mm.
Okay, no, I asked that because I was gonna ask you what's the difference between Southern guys and
Nope.
North. Obviously not.
The furthest I've been is Vegas and Miami.
Damn. For free ball too, y'all women.
And now you can put Atlanta on the list.
I dig that. Anything else you want to get out there, put out there before we end this?
No, I just want everyone to know. Please do not believe everything you see on the internet because people are not who they really portray themselves to be. I'm just telling you. Everyone has 2 sides to them. And that man has a scary side to him. Like he was going to I can't even put in words like how aggressive he was being with me. Like I done been through a lot with my ex, and I literally felt like I was back in that same relationship. Like he was about to beat me, telling me to shut up, shut the fuck up, like listen to him. I'm like, oh my goodness, like you already know what I've been through. You think I want to go through this again?
Earlier, you said you kind of like that toxic stuff. What make women like that toxic stuff?
I like it with my man. I don't like it with everybody else. Maybe it's because we've been going through it long enough that I'm kind of like used to him. But when going in, like if it's not him, I'm not gonna deal with it because you never know how far someone's gonna take it. So I don't know. I'll be able to risk it with him, but I'm not risking it with nobody else. Like I don't want if I'm gonna leave him alone and mess with somebody else, they're gonna treat me better and they're not gonna show me the same thing that I'm going through right now. Because my whole purpose of talking to you is to get away from that.
Facts. Thank you for coming on. This is real interesting. I'm intrigued to see how it's gonna go.
Yeah. And I was commenting on the video. He blocked me from the video. So, but my comments are still there.
He gonna see this.
He gonna be mad because he told me about you. That's how I knew to hit you up because he got mad. I guess you had exposed him previously or something. And so I was like, okay, well, let me hit him up since I know that he already done spoke on him before.
It wasn't me, it was somebody else, but he told multiple people this. I guess he like caught up thinking like he's a celebrity or something, and he'd be like, oh, he did this and that. Like, nah, that wasn't true, but
he literally is a celebrity. Like he thinks he's a celebrity, like he's just that nigga. I'm like, pipe down, like humble yourself, boy, because all you do is sit up here and talk about prison stories. Come on.
Facts. Let me stop it.
But yeah, I'm